Good evening, BookTube. This is Johnny. I thought I'd make a video. It is a Monday here in West Michigan. According to my diary, it is Monday the 25th of June 2018 here in West Michigan. It is 7:14 at night. I'm just, what's the word? I'm checking in. I don't really have time these days to make videos. As I've said, my last video, our son Josiah and his wife Hannah and little Muriel Rose has been visiting us since last Wednesday. They leave for Seattle, Washington tomorrow. So, and then the first week of July, our daughter will be here with her husband and 3 children. So, I haven't been really able to make videos, gather my wits to make videos. I have been reading, you might call this a Monday Reads. I have been basically just reading The Queen of the Night by Alexander Chee. It says here on the back of this book, a quote, wild opera of a novel. The Queen of the Night tells the memorizing story of Lilliet Byrne, an orphan who left the American frontier for Europe and was swept into the glamour and terror of the Second Empire France. She became a sensation of the Paris Opera with every accolade but an original role. Her chance at immortality. When one is offered to her, she finds the libretto is based on her deepest secret, something only 4 people have ever known. But who betrayed her? With, quote, an epic, sweet, gorgeous language and haunting details, Alexander Chee shares Lilliet's cunning transformation from a circus rider to a courtesan to legendary soprano, retracing the path that led to the role that secured her reputation or destroy her with secrets it reveals. I made a comment that I wouldn't recommend this. Well, I should qualify that. I do recommend it if you're looking for a wild opera of a novel. It is well written. You have to suspend some of your belief. Maybe that's what my first reaction was to it. How could all these things happen to this main character in the novel in a matter of just a very short period of time? But it has been carrying me along. I have found it interesting. I haven't gotten bored with it. I've read 264 pages. It is 568 pages. So I'm almost halfway through it. So, check it out. Look at book reviews. Go to Goodreads. There is a book review of it on BookTube. So I've been reading that. I haven't been really able to read in the mornings due to all the activity in the mornings. Marika getting up in the mornings, and Josiah and Hannah, and it's just a bunch of, it's not really conducive to sitting down and reading the Bible or reading my commentaries on the Gospel of John. So I haven't been doing that. I've just been going with the flow, trying to stay cool. Today is a Monday. Sunday, we went over to our oldest son's in Grand Rapids. We had a cookout with Caleb, our oldest son, his wife Emily, and Josephine, and little baby Cora, and Josiah was there, of course, Hannah and Marika, and then also Emily's parents were there, Vicky and Mitch. We had a good time. Caleb was a great cookout, seeing all the family together, seeing all the grandkids together, and we took a break, Josiah and I. We went to Schuler Books. I told Josiah I wanted to go to Schuler Books in Grand Rapids because they sell used books. So I thought we'd just take a little break. We weren't gone long. And I found these used books at Schuler Books. I found The Avid Reader, A Life by Robert Gottlieb. I can't pronounce his. Gould. I can't pronounce his name. Gottlieb. This is like a memoir. He was, it says here, he was, how does someone become the most celebrated editor of his time? After editing the Columbia Review, staging plays at Cambridge, doing a stint in the greeting card department of Macy's, Robert Gottlieb stumbled into a job at Simon & Schuster. By the time he left to run Alfred and Koff a dozen years later, he was the editor-in-chief, having discovered and edited Catch-22, The American Way of Death, The Chosen, and True Grit, among other exceptional books. At Koff, Gottlieb edited an astonishing list of authors, including Toni Morrison, John Cheever, Dorothy Lessing, John Le Carte, Michael Crichton, Lauren Bacall, Catherine Graham, Robert Caro, Katharine Hepburn, Bill Clinton, not to mention Bruno Bethenham and Mrs. Peggy. An avid reader, Gottlieb writes with candor about succeeding William Shaw as the editor of The New Yorker and challenges and satisfactions of running America's most renowned magazine. 60 years after joining Simon & Schuster, Gottlieb is still at it, editing, anthologizing, and his surprise writing. So I got that. And I bought a biography on Muriel Sparks, a biography by Martin Stannard. I can't. It's Muriel Spark. Muriel Spark. So I got that. And I volunteered at the Book Nook today, the library used bookstore, and I brought home a lot of used books came in, but I'll show those at a future video. Like I said, I'm just checking in. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I brought home 14 used books from the Book Nook today. So yeah, but as far as what I'm reading, I've just been reading The Queen of the Night. And also I've been reading a used book. I found this, Ever Since Darwin, Reflections on Natural History by Stephen Jay Gould. These are all little articles in the natural history that Stephen Jay Gould wrote. As I've mentioned over previous videos, I collect his books. I don't believe in evolution. But he's really an interesting writer. And so I've been reading little tits and bits of this. I mean, they're only like 4 or 5 pages a piece. Really small little print. So I've been reading that. That's about it. As far as my diary, today I ended on page 492 for the year 2018. So nothing else going on. Having a good time with family. Reading a little bit. Writing in my diary. Enjoying my grandchildren. I got over my sickness. I've been feeling a lot better. So yeah. So the days go by. The weather's kind of nice today. It's supposed to get really hot towards the end of the week. Today I was able to go outside and mow the lawn, and wildflowers are doing fine in the backyard, and so everything's going okay. I hope you, and I just want to check in, like I said. I hope you're all doing well, that you had a good week, good weekend, that you have a good new week. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Until next time, bye.